Hi everybody. No cameras again, just because Roll20 continues to not like our cameras. But welcome to Materia D&D, where we play D&D our way, and we are on session 149. We are picking up at the Sunlit Spire of Brotherly Love, where Sej has inherited Ben's hard work, and we pick up after a morning, a morning of tending to the wounded and displaced from the raid over in West Green, to a afternoon that involved a trial by fire, and then an evening which was a celebration in a somber sense, but a celebration of the official handing over um, of the Sunlit Spire from Ben, its protector, to now Sej, its keeper, as the Sun Chaser has found a place to rest. There were some interesting interactions, mostly in the form of Mort uh, assisting the group with just some dialogue and figuring out the situation that's going on. His brotherly disappointment in Ben, that Ben has decided not to pursue a placement within the domain, but rather to continue adventuring. Uh, Al had picked up on a certain element during the preparations going into the ceremony, handing it off when interacting with Sej. Um, and other interactions occurred with Pew Lamb, Opal, and 14, taking one of the carts up the little trails between West Green and the Sunlit Spire, uh, to interact and to try to find the Crass Menagerie, which were employed to be bodyguards and protection for the various archaeological and historical dig sites and the crews that are located there throughout the open plains from different coalitions made up of the Heralds of Exploration, the College of Fascinations, and the Alabaster Museums. All this being said, we do officially pick up in the next day, the Tristan Day. Everly, the 22nd, is officially behind the group. Actually, one thing I want to add, there was communications via Navori's Temple of the Gods and her scrying pool, informing the Crass Menagerie on the update that Meeker got from his contacts over in Whitlaw about Lady Estro's trial. And the details that were shared essentially were that she was found guilty for operating in a cult and suppressing the population of Carver. And for that, she is to be held in the dungeons known as the Thorns within Whitlaw for the remainder of her life. And there's not too much other information given there, as it was information passed on to Meeker, to Navari, via sending. So yeah, we pick up on Everly the 23rd, as Thurston Day is officially behind the group. And yeah, it's celebrations were had. Celebrations were not too insane. The group did get to benefit from Ben's heroic feast, which was conjured and created with a smattering of different types of offerings from around Rune and Ben's travels and some of Ben's childhood. Mortimer, which is actually Mort's full name, and Ben certainly did enjoy some of their more home-cooked meals. But everything seems to be okay. Trying to think of what else was there. Oh yes, sorry, I forgot one other detail. Davis's glaive, the Redeemer. There were some interesting discoveries about the Redeemer after the exchange during the trial by fire. Down below in the true temple, the Sunlit Spire essentially is a symbol, a bastion, but honestly is a really elaborate and fancy door which connects the surface down to the forgotten and lost original temple, to Surya, to the beacon, to the Everlight. So all that being said, it is the next day. The group had gotten a good rest. There are it's an interesting place to wake up to because the light so easily cascades through the various chambers and windows, giving it a very warm and welcoming interior. There are still a few dozen individuals that have been stayed the evening to be taken care of. Some people were quite injured. However, Mortimer and Lunama Crash and Alpha and Bronzen were all there to be able to assist. Uh, and yeah, so um, Pew Lamb is just passed out in the middle of one of the hallways. You can see that a very small violet-colored robe was placed on him, attempting to cover him. 14 is not to be seen. Um, so yeah, the morning is yours. And I guess with the morning, I will allow you guys to do your recharges, your resets
Yeah.
for all these things. I need Nirvana die, I need Portent, I need Twisted Totem, I don't know what else I need.
I don't have nice out.
I've had wisdom
Yeah,
like 5 times in a row. No, like 3 times in a row, I think.
yeah. The owl is with you, my man.
Yeah, man.
The owl. Hoot hoot. So,
So
as you
can
guys,
I
Mhm.
put in chat now the stuff that I want to leave to the bunny?
To the bunny? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Or to the
and
group,
none
or
of
how.
it, none of it is even like, well, one of them technically is, but
But bro, it's fine. These items are yours, right? You're the player. You've earned them. The only things I said was a restriction was the dagger because the dagger is technically part of the temple
those.
and one
Yeah.
of the occult.
Yep, those are all useful.
Yeah, scaling.
Drifty.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't leave Drifty. We
that's
can't
perfectly
leave
fine.
Drifty.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure
Oh,
the
yeah.
Everlight would like to have Drifty out in the world being useful.
Get this poser out of here. What is this thing?
Little do you know that Drifty is actually the first construct of the Everlight. It's just this
There you go.
ancient, powerful, legendary relic, right? Just
Yep.
happened to be stashed
It's
in
the actual
someone's
beacon.
closet. Yeah. But no, I've been playing the long game this entire time. You've been,
Spooking
yeah,
me.
yeah.
The final showdown is going to be
Oh,
Simon versus the Drift Globe.
Yo.
yo, Simon doesn't stand a chance, yo.
12. 12 crits. Okay.
12 crit.
All right,
Middle,
12 is the
middle.
crit. Okay. All right, and then let us know your portents. And yes, Donnie, so Sej can leave those items behind, and whoever you want to allocate them to, if it's all going to
One thing I
Silo, it's
noticed from one of the occult, I'm guessing it probably should be attunement by a magic user. Requires attunement by a magic user, or maybe not. It is just
Um,
cantrips, I suppose, but it seems like it would really be made for.
it's not intended because sometimes people that are not magical will become like cultists, right?
Okay.
And this is kind of like something that's given to them to be able to, oh look, you're part
Get a
of a cult
taste.
now. You can do
Ah,
magic.
the
Yeah.
tuning
You
wand. Yeah.
know, it's like
Hmm.
it's like giving them their very first, whatever. Um, so yeah, it is actually intentionally not attuned by a magic
Okay.
user, attuned by anybody. Um, because if you think about like in a low, very low level setting, that wand is like, what the fuck? You can move Earth, or you can do
Yeah.
that. Like it's a
Mhm.
lot. So it's meant to be like a. So, did everybody get their resets? Rock, did you let us know your
Portent.
portents?
I just got my dice out. My portents are 16 and 4. Oh, no, 16 and 1.
Oh shit.
16 and 1.
Go.
Nice. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
And the engine is 6.
6. Okay, cool. All right, nice. All right.
Subtle? Careful. No. Subtle? I don't know. What is it?
It's alphabetical order, so you
Yeah,
gotta.
subtle seems maybe close.
So, all right. So as the light is cascading through, there are, for the sake of keeping it kind of easy, there are the remnants of the hero's feast. The magical properties are no longer there, but the food is still perfectly edible and safe, and it still smells delicious. And just a little fun thing: the items that need to be warm are still warm. The items that need to be cold are still cold. So it is a very palatable and very delicious wake up. Uh, the individual that is missing from this morning is the one that almost always rises first with the sun, and that is Tej. It's noticeable when you guys are gathering that he's not there. Um, Al, you pick up on this and you head over to the painting room because you're the one that is aware of it.
Hmm.
Um, he's not there either. So yeah, uh, and that's around the time where you guys also do see, like I mentioned, Pew Lane out. Um, yeah, just passed out. There's a little purple, little robe garment on him, keeping him kind of covered. Uh, those of you who are observant, which is all of you, it is Opal's robe. She tucked him in as he passed out.
I thought he could hold his liquor.
Yeah. So, yeah, what would you guys like to do this morning? The yeah, what would you guys like to do this
So, we're. You guys, I'll talk to Cielo, be like, you said you kind of had a scent of where we're going? Like, idea of what we need to go do? Is that what these guys wanted us to do? And I'll kind of, point my head in the direction of Pew laying on the ground. Pew Lamb. It's like, are we all on the same page here? We're going to this thing?
I guess. And Cielo will walk up to like a little center table.
Sure.
And there's like a burlap sack and it has those 3 that I mentioned just
Gotcha.
kind of in it with a note that says for the floppy headed.
For the floppy headed. Gotcha.
Which, by the way, pictured before that interaction was me literally looking around 30 minutes to try and find the bunny guy.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like,
Wait, where'd he
he's
go?
so
Where'd he go?
tiny, and he's just, I can never find this guy.
So, as you are having this exchange, Lumina steps out from one of the ante rooms, looks over and says, "Oh, hi.
Morning.
Good morning. Yep. Uh, so, what Are you guys staying and helping? What are we? Listen, the reason I'm asking is because we still have a lot of injured and displaced. And I know you guys are here for something else. I kind of was eavesdropping at some point during the conversations when you guys were not really paying attention. I don't know all the details, and I know you're very busy.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So,
I think our colleagues from Whitlaw, we have a job. We have a job from these guys from Whitlaw, I think.
and she walks up over to Pooh. I mean, this one right here.
Yeah, I assume he's sleeping.
She kicks him. She kicks him. Hey,
Yeah, I don't know.
wake up.
Yeah, sure. Just be
And
careful. He might spring up on you. He's spry when he wants to be. And does he look like he's stirring at all, or is he kind of just?
Yeah, he's like takes the
yeah.
takes the,
That's one way to do it. Yeah, let's check in, see what we're doing.
he scratches his nose. He instinctively reaches for the little purple robe and kind of pulls it up over his head, like he's covering the sun out of his eyes. She's like, "Wow." Lumina just says, "All right, you asked for it, buddy." Kicks him again. It's like,
Huh.
I'm up. What? She said, "Okay." The only reason I'm asking is because if you guys have things to do, you need to go do the things because fate and everything. I'm trying to do this whole mort thing. I'm not very good at it. So
He's really good at it, so it's a lot to live up to.
yeah, you know how it's really not fair having him as a mentor. Like it's awesome because he's amazing, but it's.
I mean, look at it this way: instead of seeing it as like something that's the goal or something you have to reach, just look at it as like here's just a blueprint for success. Instead of that, just take all the little aspects that you can of the things he does well and learn from those. You don't have to become him. I mean, like, come on, you're gonna be your own thing.
Yeah, I guess so. Fair point.
Just
Anyways,
take what you can and learn.
okay. I honestly just came because I heard rumbling and that made my tummy rumble, and I really wanted some of that bacon and biscuit. And
Everything's been pretty great. So
yeah,
I feel
kind
really
of nice.
good. Like, I don't know. I mean, we had this ladle, and it was, literally the thing of Legends now. It always made like really tasty food, but like even this was right up there. I just feel like $1 million or $1 million gold.
Yeah. No, I get that. It's good food. I was actually kind of surprised that. Well, we know which one of the brothers got the cooking skills, so clearly Ben.
Yeah.
But listen, the only other thing I gotta tell you is that some of your colleagues, the ones that came in, they are sleeping out in the wagon, the cart that they brought. Except for this one, because he just passes out willy nilly wherever he wants.
Yeah.
He was like up, kind of sitting. His arms are up on his knees as he's sitting, and he's like, "All right, it's good food. Heard of food coma, right?"
All right, up you go, bud.
Yeah, thank you. What time is it?
In here, it's like possible to tell. It could be noon, could be sunrise. It's just bright.
Good. So I probably overslept. That's fine.
Maybe.
So, and he's like, as he's standing there, he's very nicely folding Opal's little purple robe. All right. You said that our colleague, my friends, they're outside. Cool. All right.
Shall we? I'll
Yes, we shall.
get the menagerie.
All right. As you gather the menagerie, the other individual that is not there at the moment is Rock. And Rock, you, if you will allow it, are already over at the wagon, the cart, and there is a little foldable table, more like a stool kind of set, that's been put out, and There's some little glasses. Yeah, we'll say glasses. And in them is a warm brown liquid tea. The steam is kind of coming off in the morning air. It's a little bit cooler outside. I mean, it's not cold, but it's cooler as it is that time of the year. And you are sitting across from Opal. And before you is a board game. The game is Dragon Chess. And you are locked in a morning battle of minds with someone that has quickly become a good friend and a source of discussions and insights in over your travels. She was there after your first night with the group, and your preparations of your spell went awry, and pretty much on the regular during the trip. And now this morning, you are locked in an epic duel against Opal playing some Dragon Chess. So, I will challenge you to a game of Dragon Chess if you are down, Mr. CJ.
I mean, clearly I hate Dragon Chess. Why would I ever do that?
Yeah, right.
Imagine.
So, let me send you. I think this is the updated rule set.
20 gold on Iron Shell.
Yeah, all right. So,
I don't think my Dragon Chess record is as good as my drinking record.
No, I don't think it is. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and do the rolls. So so I think I've polished out a rule set that kind of works well. And I'll announce it, and then we'll see how it works. So, every player, so it'd be Rock and Opal, will roll 2 sets, or 2d4, 2d6, 2d8, 2d10, 2d12. And Ziggy's jumping on my keyboard. One of the dice is exposed, and the other dice is hidden. And by hidden, I mean hidden to your opponent. You know the number, they do not know the number. And then we'll do ability checks. Most likely, it'll end up being a dice, your gaming set. But we'll do ability checks to re-roll any of those dice. And then if you defeat the person's check by 10 or greater, you get to roll an additional one. And then at the end of however many rounds we decide, it will be the person that has the highest total wins. You good with that?
Yeah. Do I roll all the dice at the same time, or are we doing them in pairs?
No, yeah. So you do it in pairs. I'm gonna just basically play. I trust you.
Yep.
So if you want to, you can tell. You can type out your exposed dice, right? So one of the d12s is exposed, and one of the d12s is hidden, etc. And I'm just getting my dice.
And I get to choose which one I'm showing?
Yeah. You get to choose. Okay. And the whole goal is to get the highest sum total.
Right. Okay. I mean, do I roll now?
Yeah. I'm just trying to pick die, but I have cats, so they're making it very difficult.
Good luck.
Yeah, I might have to just. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna have to do it with keyboard.
Don't move the cats. That's our DM.
Yeah, no, right. Well, I have 2 DMs with me right now. Okay, so roll d12. Roll d10.
Okay.
Roll d8. Opal's good at this game, apparently.
Aww.
There you go.
Oh my.
6 and 4. Okay, cool. All right, so
Balanced
then,
as all things should be, I guess.
all right, and then I will just. How do I do a hidden roll? Can I do a hidden roll? Do I message me?
RGM or GMR or something like that, I think. /GMR or something like that.
Yeah. Stop thinking.
Okay. You rolled one of each number.
Yeah, because
Those are
I
the visible
have.
ones.
Those are the ones that are visible to you. So you see a 12, you see a 9, you see a 1, you see a 2, and you see a 4.
Cool.
Cool. So this is kind of emulating the game in a different way. Yeah, stop, Ziggy. Ziggy. Okay, this is I need to. I just can't play with dice when I have a kitten. It's the worst. All right, and I have my other set of dice on. I'm rolling them up in Google, so I have them on the other side. So give me 1 second. Google roller.
Oh boy. I'm
All right.
just rolling all my pairs now. I have to
Yeah.
set aside.
Yeah, and then just tell me which ones are exposed. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. Just trying to figure what I'm missing. You and you are my friends.
Let me get rid of all these dice. Okay, 12, 10, 8, 6.
And in order of you down. So
Yeah.
you guys go here.
Oh, let me get some music. Oh, wait.
Here.
We have some music.
Oh, do you? I don't hear
Yeah.
it. That's weird.
3.
I need to crank up the boss theme.
Yeah, we need
oh
epic
boy.
battle music for this, right?
The choir.
Where is this? So yes, so as the morning is coming and you guys are stepping out, Saj is not with the group. However, the rest of the group is
Your
joined.
mic?
Microphone just changed.
Yeah, did you switch
Why?
your mic? Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Spooky.
did it change?
Yeah,
Did
you sound far away
automatically.
now.
Interesting.
I thought maybe you like got up and switched to a different mic or something.
What did the code?
Oh, you know what? What? Discord switched. Is that better?
Yep, that's better.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I have no idea. Like Discord just switched the setting.
I don't like this input anymore.
I didn't. Oh wow, lots of threes. Okay,
Oh
cool.
jeez. Yeah, get four
All right.
of a kind is a winning hit, right?
Yeah. If you get all 5 of the same word, you win, right?
Yahtzee or something? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we're not playing Dragon Chess, we're playing Yahtzee, right?
Yes. So the dice just kind of represent the different, the smaller different engagements during a game of Dragon Chess. And as we've established in the past, there's different styles of playing. Some are more defensive, some are more offensive. Some choose to turtle and fight outwards. Some choose to do hit and run tactics, use the border. What you've learned about playing against Opal has no style. She plays whatever she feels like playing in that day. So it's very frustrating in that sense. Yeah, so she, as you guys are the sun is rising and you guys are, sipping on tea and she's grinning because she's getting her morning game in. She makes a little small talk with you while you're playing. She's like, so, have you had a chance to try out some of the parchment that I lent you?
No, we've been busy
Okay.
with just everything. It's just been chaos, on top of chaos.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we weren't expecting to run into what we ran into on the first day here, so I understand. Well, just know it's. You don't have to give it back. It's for you. It's meant to help you, because I know how frustrating it can be.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, things written down are important. It's how they get passed on. Kind of why I like what we do, and I like the way that we learn and study. And as she says that, she moves one of the pieces, and so she's gonna just do a dragon chess check against you. So she is proficient, obviously. She is +9. So.
Oh, that sat on a 1 for a good hot second on my screen.
Yeah, it did. So she's just talking with you, trying to just enjoying the match, and she makes a move. So you are welcome to make a counter check to try to beat her move.
She got +9.
She's got a intelligence and proficiency. +9. You have the same thing.
Do I?
You're
Oh,
if
yeah,
you're
yeah,
because you're most likely playing with your intelligence. You are proficient.
okay. I'll just roll it in chat.
He's playing with his
Alright.
charisma.
Rollsies.
Ooh.
It's like rollsies, man.
Oh,
There you
let's
go.
go.
All right. So what you can do now, you can choose any of the sides of the dice, and then you roll it, and I will see the roll, and then you can choose to replace any of the numbers of that one. Your hidden, your exposed, my hidden, or my exposed.
I mean,
You're probably gonna replace one of his because his are all high. Or
Yeah,
you,
like
Yeah.
I have
what you should do is
D12.
roll a
Yeah.
d12 and replace the 12.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna have you replace the 12. So.
Yeah, that's fine. So just go ahead and roll it.
Oh, okay, I'm rolling it. Let's do it. Check.
And this is how this game plays.
There you go.
Aha.
Okay.
Alright, 1 second. I actually messed up my table, so I need to fix it real quick. So it became a 9?
No, 6.
6? Okay, cool.
6.
Gotcha, so the 12 becomes a 6 now. Alright. So... let me write down numbers. Okay, so now it's your turn. What are you discussing? What are you doing? How are you engaging in the next move?
Can I ask a question while he's thinking?
Absolutely.
How does the game end? Does one person say, "That's it"?
We
I
play-
or is there a certain
We
number of pieces?
play... Yeah, well, for this, we'll just play 5 turns, because there's 5 sets of dice. But we don't have to change the 5 sets of dice.
Got it.
Just keep it simple.
You know what? Do I still have I still have that one piece that was special.
The hook? Yeah, the hook piece, or which one? The fishing hook piece?
There was a homemade one, was there not?
Yeah.
Was that from Julian's
What
boat?
was he?
Yeah. Man, there's so much stuff from inventory. Talking about it.
When you played for a long time.
Yeah, I'm gonna be tinkering with my lucky. Is this the first time we've played?
No, you've played pretty much every day since after the first day.
Okay, so yeah, she'll notice that I often go back to the one piece that's special. Sorry, I'm trying to look at all the stuff that I need to.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
I sprung this on you, so haha.
So yeah, I'll be like, we've played quite a few times now, and you haven't asked about why one of my pieces is so different than everything else.
I mean, it's... let me ask. So what's up with that, pointy piece? Why is it made of fish hooks and stuff?
Yeah, I'll tell you that one if you win. I'll give her a wink.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm gonna win. You haven't beaten me yet, right? Like,
Yeah, but I'm feeling lucky today. I mean, the last few times we played, I had a lot on my mind. It's the whole magic going haywire, and then some of our party leaving, and then battles, and it's been chaos. Now it's time to play for real. And then, as I say that, I'll move one of my pieces, I guess.
yeah, of course. So you can do,
Sure.
with the discussion, you can do a dragon chest check, or if you're using something else, let me know.
No, there's no cheats yet.
Okay.
I reserve right.
Chagrin.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh boy.
Like, you're talking a big game, but you missed something. And as you go to take a piece, she counters, and she's going to... let's roll that. Was that D8? Let's roll a D8.
The one that she's doing it. Okay.
Yeah, and she's gonna replace her own exposed with the one becomes an 8 now. So.
Sheesh.
She's like, see, like you always do this. You forget that it's a multi-directional game. Just because you're looking at the center of the board doesn't mean something else isn't happening on the left or the right. And then she's going to see if you're paying attention, and she's going to try to sleight of hand one of your pieces to a better location. So
Cheat.
she's cheating for you.
I don't.
All I heard
Do
was
I
just
see
shooting.
this?
Well, we'll
like,
see.
I see a roll for it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll.
Ugh.
So yeah. So you can do a. You're gonna see it with your perception
You
check.
can't
but
not see it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you see that she's like trying to distract you as she's moving one of your pieces, and yeah. Go ahead.
Hey now, what you doing? That's I don't need help or hindrance or hands off.
Sorry. Yeah. Just making sure you're paying attention. It's your move.
I mean, I have to. You keep beating me.
Well, I mean, I've been playing this for a long time.
Yeah,
To be
I'm kinda
fair,
new to it. But I've won against some of my friends here.
that's cool. That's good. I didn't realize any other ones played. They always seem to just like, I don't know. They don't ask.
Not my current. No, people who have come and gone.
Gotcha. That tends to be
Yeah.
the case.
Well, I think some of maybe the new people will. But I guess I haven't asked them yet. Although I don't know. I think it would take a long time explaining to Ben. I don't know about him. And Bunny would probably just steal all my pieces.
Yeah, I got that feeling about him too.
So probably not call Cielo Bunny. Yeah. As we're talking, what is that message? Just verbal, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just be kind of just whispering quietly to myself while she's talking, just under my breath, and I keep making my eyes change color, try and distract a little.
All right. You can roll at advantage,
Ooh, that's exciting.
and then she will try to do an Arcana check to see what you're doing. It's the same as her Dragon Chest. Yeah, it's the same as the Dragon Chest. This is Arcana.
Ew.
I mean, chances are successfully distracted. You beat her by more than 10? No, not by 10. Okay, cool.
No,
That's up.
3.
Got it.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah. Yeah, got it. Okay.
I was 4 to 4, so
Yeah, you may change one die.
The advantage was useful. So useful. Where do we got the numbers? I don't know, threes. Let's re-roll that 9. Gotcha.
By 9?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll it. But again, you get to pick. So you're rolling a d10 and then you pick where you put it.
You can take it. Just you take it.
So you take it, yeah.
Eat that die.
Are you changing your exposed dice or your hidden die?
My exposed one.
Okay. I'm just keeping my little tracker up to date. Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna change. I have the physical dice laid out in front of me, so if we change them, I'm gonna change to what the new.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, you have a headache? What's going on? Your eyes keep fluctuating. Do you want to stop?
No, we're good.
Okay.
We're good. What?
Okay.
What do my eyes keep doing? I can't see them.
That's a good point. And she reaches for one of the plates, and she pops in the last little bit of like this scone, and then she wipes out the plate, and it's kind of reflective enough, and she like uses it as a mirror, kind of to show you. They keep going different colors. You do this from time to time. I still don't get it. Is it you frustrated? Are you? Is it a tick? Is this a quirk?
It's my thinking face.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you keep beating me. I gotta go out here.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, to keep the tradition running, as you know, you must earn a victory. I will go ahead and I will move this piece here, and I will take your lovely little what is that? Is that a little dragon? Yeah, it's a little dragon perched on a stone. Take that one, and then because I took that one, I am exposing myself. Wink, wink, and so she will persuade you, and oh, it's not as good.
Do I counter roll on that or
Yeah, everything's a counter roll.
what am I rolling?
She's using persuasion, so you can use insight, or if you have an argument for something else, you can let me know. Like for example, if you were Al and you had like mind reading, you could then use like a spell casting, and then you can be like, no, I'm just reading her mind to see what she's doing.
Yeah, I take the piece that she had in her hand, I catapult it at her head.
You are a horrible person.
No, I would actually do that. Yeah, no. I'll just roll an insight on it. I'm just kind of staring at the spot, and I'm like, what? Why would you? It is open. What? But wait, this has got to be a trap, right? And plus 6. Yeah, whatever that is.
Okay, so she beat you by more than 10.
Yep.
So she'll roll twice, and she's gonna roll a D4, and she's gonna roll a D6. D4, D6. She's going to change both of your hidden dice for D4 and D6 to 2s. So now you have a 3-2 and a 3-2 on both those columns.
Okay.
Alright, last turn. Follow you.
I sorry, just see what it is. We have some tea next to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a sip of the tea.
Okay.
As I stare at the move that I clearly fell into an obvious trap. Just as like, hey, okay, I see what you did there. You're so good at this game. And as I say that, I'm gonna mutter something, take a sip, mutter something, take a drop of water of the tea, and I'm gonna make it rain on us.
Okay. With what?
Create water.
Okay. That's a lot of water. That might just totally knock all the pieces off.
It says it falls as rain in a 30-foot cube, so.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, that's cool. All right.
Yeah, I don't want to sweep the board away.
So spellcasting check then. Go ahead and D20. Well, what level are you casting at? Let me do that.
I'll cast it for 2.
So it's +2. All right, so it's a DC 12. Let's see. So see if she picks up on what you're doing. So I will give her a D20 +9 to see if she knows what you're doing. she knows what you're doing, so you can do a straight roll, not one at advantage.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
don't know, just feel like, I don't know, I just thought we'd add some dramatic
Yeah.
effects to
And she's gonna do a survival check to like cover the board up because she doesn't know what's gonna happen. So 7.
Cool. Oh boy. That's my roll.
Okay, you beat her, so you can change one of the numbers.
She's not doing her normal
She did.
intelligence.
It was a 7. Her counter to you is a survival check to protect the
okay.
board. I rolled it too quick. Sorry. So
This is there's some frustration here with okay, we'll roll d6.
all right, go ahead and do it, and change it, and we'll compare.
Her hidden d6.
Her hidden d6. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good move. All right. Sorry, that was that. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. You ready for scores? Or are you gonna try to cheat?
No, I'm not gonna cheat or anything. I mean, it's already made it rain. My eyes changed color.
All right. So I have a tie for us on 4 and d4s and d6s because I see you as a 3-2 and a 3-2. She's a 4-1 and a 2-3. So I have 5-5-5-5. Is that the same? You have that? Your d4 adds up for 3 plus 2.
Yeah, that's correct. 3-2-3-2.
Okay. Yeah, so she's a 4-2, or 4-1, so it's a 5. And then your d6 is a 3-2. Hers is a 2-3, so that's a tie.
Okay.
What is your d8? Because hers is a 15.
She's got me. I've got a
Alright.
11.
Alright, so she's got. Huh?
He had a hidden 8.
8-3, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. And then, what is your d10? She's at 15.
Beats me there. No, wait, no. What's my spell? My spell was a 9? No? Yeah. I beat her. I got a 17.
Oh, wow. Okay, so 1-1.
9.
Alright, and we have the same numbers shown on d12s, so her total is 10. What's your d12? 10.
That was my 1. 11. 17.
So what is it?
17. I had a 6 showing and an 11.
Nice. Okay, so you beat her. So in the last little thing, I will give you a how do you want to beat her for the first time in the morning.
When she was talking about a dragon piece earlier, was it mine or hers?
Yours.
My dragon piece.
Because if I remember right, your pieces had like a lot of I might be mistaking. I think you had like some animals or animal adjacent pieces, if I remember right. Like,
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So
like.
So I guess during our torrential downpour here, be like, now that it's raining, I just remembered that most of the creatures really seem to enjoy the water, including this one piece here that I'm not going to have to tell you about. And I'm going to take my nice little hook piece and move it, which will be the winning move, I guess. But
Okay, got it.
Kind of comes in from an unexpected side because it was just toying at the back doing nothing. And I'd be like, you forgot about this, which, I mean, you've seen me use it before. It's my favorite piece. So you seem distracted today.
Yeah. Congratulations. How did I miss that? And you see her like get super analytical for a second. She's like,
It's hard. It's hard to play in the rain.
yeah. Huh. I'll remember that. You're not gonna get me with that again. Good game, Rock. And it's at that time where you guys are like kind of coming out, and you see the unnatural like rift form above them, and then just, and it's just like you see them, and they're just drenched and playing their game. And then Opal looks over Rock as Rock is kind of gloating in victory a little bit with his nice little sneaky maneuver. And she's like, looks like everybody's up.
I grab a towel off a wagon and hand it to Opal. Be like,
Yeah.
nice try.
Care for a little magic cleaning. That's a lot going on here.
You know what?
I'll look at Al and be like, "Hey, Al, would you mind?" And I'll point at Opal, not myself. We got a little wet here.
Certainly. It's very fragrant though. Very fragrant.
Yeah, we got more if you want. Thanks for drying me off. Well, yeah, good morning. I made sure that none of the guests were running amok inside your friend's temple. So Novesk and the others are cooped up in the carriage.
I think I'm in with us.
So, they are technically part of our contingency. They have different responsibilities. Novesk is one of the representatives from the Cryptic Collectors.
Right.
He's not necessarily going to go and currently risk his life.
Isn't that like his thing though? Isn't like that whole organization's thing?
Yes, but right now we are just trying to get people out and relics out. We're not necessarily trying to go into an unknown diggy hole or site or whatever you want to call it.
Diggy hole.
So diggy hole. It's a very catchy tune. So yeah, I don't know what the plan is. I just know it's the morning and yeah. Oh, and she forgets her manners and she reaches over the table and extends her small hand to handshake you and say congratulations on the win, Rock.
Thanks. I mean, it was, well, I had to, yeah.
What? You won?
Yeah.
I mean, there may have been some distractions.
I mean, that's like part of the game, isn't it? Every time I see people play it, it's always like mind games and stuff.
That's been my impression.
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
He did good. He waited for the right opportunity for me to forget about a certain piece and swooped in for the victory. So
Again, it's my favorite piece. I'm really surprised that you just.
I was trying not to think about it too much because I didn't want to think like, what is the piece? What does it mean? Why is it important? What's the story? You know, like I blocked it out too well. So yeah.
Next time we play and you probably will, you'll get the story then. I won't keep it from you forever.
Okay. Well, I'm sure it's gonna be a very exciting story. So, let me go ahead and rouse everyone else, and we'll go ahead and get this discussion going, and we'll figure out what needs to be done.
Menagerie is all here and accounted for, and I look around and do I see Cielo?
Perception check.
Sure. Which I have advantage on today.
Okay, nice.
To set the mood, I was doing a bossa nova, and every 6 seconds he points to something and it dries off a little.
Hey. 19,
I like it.
19 perception.
Alright, Cielo, are you with the group or not?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Perception
you-
roll?
Sorry.
Stealth if
Yeah.
you're trying to hide.
Oh, definitely trying to hide.
Okay, then yes, go ahead and give me.
Well, no, I think your minimum is like, isn't it like 21 or something like that?
It's 25.
25.
It's 25.
Wow.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
it's gonna have to be 25 right now.
yeah.
So you're looking.
I mean, I thought I had everybody. I don't know where that little guy got to. Cielo! I thought, let's go, bud.
Is Ben there too, right?
Yeah. The only person that's missing now is Sesh.
The second you look away from Ben, I'm gone, but the second you turn your head, panning back, looking for me, I'm standing right next to Ben, and I'm already
What?
talking to him, and I'm giving him an item from that brown burlap sack that I got.
Check that. I
Yellow,
found
what do
him.
you want?
That guy gave me some stuff. I think he left a note. I feel like you should have this.
I'll hold my hand out.
And I give him
Stab.
it's a locust.
Like you give him the Dreamer Stone, the Locust
Yeah.
Dreamer Stone. Okay. So yeah,
I give Cielo a look like.
Well,
Are
it
you
wasn't in the bag,
Cielo,
but it is now.
what you do, Cielo?
Well, I'm pretty sure he meant us to take it, but I couldn't find it. So it's not like I could have. But
Who
I couldn't
he?
do it. The tall, the tall elephant guy. I forgot his name.
Oh, Sesh.
Oh, yeah. I got these from him. Yeah. Here, take this. And I just walk off.
Deception
Leave it.
check. Real quick.
Deception check.
Yeah, for Cielo, yes. Because one of those items was certainly not left there.
12.
No, it was a. Yeah, we got. Yeah, so Ben, yeah, you believe him.
Oh,
so yeah,
well, hold on.
Oh, yeah, yours is insight.
My
Sorry,
passive insight is 20.
Ooh, so we got matches. You want to do contested D20?
Do a roll off then if it matches
Okay.
for this, just for fun.
Yeah.
I will give you some perks though, Ben. Don't worry.
Okay. Go ahead.
I got a 14.
You doubled mine. I got a 7.
Okay.
Okay.
So Ben, you know that Cielo is talking through his teeth. You just don't know what degree. As he's handing you this this well cut stone that transitions between like violet to fuchsia.
Have I ever seen anything like this before?
You can give me an
You've been
Arcana
with
check.
me for some time, so the locust. So
Yeah.
I thought you meant you
Arcana?
steal shit.
Oh no, I got a 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, when he's handing it to it and you like grab it and you're trying to like move it around and look at it, the thing you notice is that it leaves like this harmless trail where you're moving it, just like it's almost like an echo or like an after image, just barely. But it's a really pretty stone.
Okay. Well, I'll say thank you tentatively. Making a mental note to talk with Sage when I see him next time about this stone and did he really have it and did he give it to Cielo?
Gotcha.
Well, I will put it in one of the pockets of my backpack just because I have no idea what it is. So.
Gotcha. I would say Davis, because you were paying attention for Cielo, and then you
Right.
see him. Go ahead and give me a perception check to see if you pick up on what was handed over.
Wow. At advantage, I rolled. Is that? Yep, 2 18s. For a total of 24.
You recognize it.
Yeah, I'll be close enough to be like, oh. And it's because it was Dragnar's originally, right?
Yeah, it was in the stash that Dregnar left behind.
Gotcha. Yeah, that'd probably be pretty good for you, I guess. Ben, you know what you got there?
Pretty stone.
It is. And well, you're good with magic stuff. Maybe just spend some time with it. You know how that works, right?
Oh yes, I understand.
Yeah, like you. Actually, what's your passive? Your passive insight's pretty good, like 20 or something, right?
My passive insight's 20.
Yeah, you can see that I'm like formulating sentences in my brain in a way that I can have you make just one-word answers.
Well, if I see that, then you may want to do a insight or a perception
Alright.
check.
Damn. Well, I got this fucking totem giving me all these advantages. Perception or insight? Which one do you want? They're
Whichever
both 20.
one.
They're both 23 actually. We'll
Because
do
I'm
insight.
I'm gonna use my innate ability to detect thoughts, since I see that you're formulating
Oh yeah.
sentences in your
Then
head.
yeah, you'd be like,
Ooh.
how do I? It's like yeah, just make it so it's like think yes or no questions. So it's like think yes or no, or think easy stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, you kind of picture that in my head, kind of.
Okay. So
It's like, because I don't think he enjoys speaking common, and then you might even hear like, but that other language is so cool.
So
I'll
this
ask
will be
him
the
about it
first.
later.
That'll be the first time you've actually seen me do that, and the visual on that is you're actually going to see like a pulse of light go across my eye, from the center, from the iris outward on both eyes, as I use my innate Githyanki or Githzerai ability, because it's not a spell.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So go ahead and mark it off.
Yep.
And then yeah, so just DM to James. You know exactly how it works.
Yep.
This one needs to be affixed to a weapon. So your sensor is rare. So now your sensor, once it's affixed, is very rare. And so you just need to mark it however you see appropriate, or however you want to track the association.
Got it.
And then with the locus rule, it can be. I might not have edited the Dreamer Stone, but I'm trying out. There's 2 additional tiers I haven't figured out if it's like exalted or sacred, or it doesn't matter. So you can actually go beyond very rare, because a lot of the locuses are going to be very like minor little perks, so you can just kind of pick and choose. But yeah, so just mark. So your sensor now becomes a +1 if it wasn't already a +1 weapon, and now it deals an additional D4 psychic damage,
Got it.
plus all the
I'm
sleep
Go to sleep. Go to
effects.
sleep. Go to sleep.
working on
Yeah.
it right now.
Cool. All right. So as you have this little exchange, you see the back of the covered cart kind of frill out, and you hear some very light footsteps, and you see that grinning goblin face with the singular headband around his slicked back, kind of his hair is very thinning, but he slicks it back, and he's got like just like a single headband made of like woven leather that he wears to kind of hold his hair in place. And the vest grins and says, well, that was a pretty uneventful party. Really good food, really good drinks, but so is it time to get to business?
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, figured. So have you guys figured out where you're going first, or do you guys need to discuss amongst yourselves? Do I need to tell some of my contacts to expect you? What's
We're heading west.
I was gonna say looks down at Rabbit, but is he there?
I was actually walking straight to you.
Where'd he
to
go?
Al?
Yeah, to Al.
Okay, got it. So yeah, Al, you would.
And the second I get to Al, I'm gonna hold the like burlap brown sack out, but it's gonna like unfold from the insides, and 3 items are just gonna kind of dump on the ground on accident.
Oh, hey, Ciel.
And one of them is Drifty.
Oh, okay.
I gotta tell you stories about this orb. So, wait, these are for me?
So I mean, you could have. I don't know what they're due. The big guy. God, I forgot his name already. Again, Ben just told me.
It's also 3 letters. Sej?
Yeah.
Sej. Cool dude.
I swear. Yeah, he said he left this on the dais or whatever the. It had a note and it said for the floppy eared. I'm assuming that's me, but I mean, I don't know what the hell to do with this, and I don't really have. I already have a couple things on myself, So.
Yeah.
I don't know what these things do, so. There was no instructions. It didn't even have my name on it,
You just gotta. I'm gonna hold the orb in both hands. You just have to feel the energy within. You have to resonate with it. Levis! And then it starts floating like 2 inches above his hands. Ah!
I'm just gonna like look at it deadpan and be like,
It does
yeah,
other
you
stuff
can
too.
keep it. You can keep it.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, that's all the rabbit wanted, something to give away his position.
Mhm.
We call this
What do
Alright.
these two do?
the Bane of Dragnar.
There's this like twig, but it looks like kind of some kind of ship, I guess.
Ah,
And then there's this sewing thimble.
I forget who had that one initially. The stick belonged to me for a little while too.
Marb had the thimble originally.
Ah, I don't think we got to tune it this one,
Wasn't
right?
that,
This
wasn't
just
that
works
Marb's cereal
somehow.
bowl? Oh no, Marb just had a. Wait, was
No.
that Marb's cereal bowl?
No.
No.
No. That's not much. So the thimble is something you got off the hags, the
That's
hill
right.
hags, and essentially it's like a
It
sewing thimble,
grows.
but it can be like a 5-gallon bucket.
Al's never used it before, so he's got it in two hands. And he's thinking to himself, grow bigger," and he's just staring intensely at it. Grow bigger. I've seen you do it before. Come on.
And then Al, you kind of do like the hand motion, like you grab it and you kind of shake it, and it goes to full
Ah!
size.
Whoa, yeah, I could use that. Can I have that?
Yeah.
He could hide in it.
You could just jump in it.
Al's
I
gonna
could
struggle
jump
to
in it
shrink
like
back.
a boat. It's a perfect boat. Imagine the river getaway.
Just
I'll
keep it up.
I'll s- I'll set it on the ground and keep it upright if he wants to jump in it. Kind of motion like, come on.
In short, Al, you would realize this. Cielo has no context for this, but this is essentially like a portable makeshift cauldron. Like if needed, like if the hags needed a cauldron, they could
Mhm.
kind of start doing their things.
Nice.
So
Yeah, this is pretty nifty. Yeah, you can definitely hold on to this one. And I was gonna struggle to shrink it back to size. Hold on. Just give me. This is new to me. Give me. Okay, there we go.
Oh,
and it goes, yeah,
definitely
it's
not gonna have an issue in the worst time ever.
Just practice. That's all it is. I'm sure.
so yeah, Cielo, you can go ahead and add that the thimble to your character sheet.
Now you
And then
wanted
yes.
the wand back?
I don't know if I have enough attunement slots, but he
I'm
does.
not sure I do either.
What's an
Yes.
attunement slot?
Never heard of it. I have so many pockets and they're all full.
Yeah.
But
You look like you're about to keel over the second somebody breathes on you.
don't worry, I got a bracing belt. And he's gonna.
Are you getting told
about-
you're weak by a rabbit?
I got long sleeves. You can't tell.
Well, you're definitely taller than me.
Okay. But this is definitely nostalgic. I'll hold on to it for a day.
Sure.
Maybe ask around
Like
if
I
anybody
said,
else.
the note didn't have my name on it, but it did say fluffy ears, so
I mean, sounds right to me.
yeah.
All right, so Al, you can go ahead and add the wand of occult to your bags again, if you wish.
The
Yes.
wand finds its owner again, as
I know.
always.
I mean, if you're not
Perfect.
using that crest, I could.
You know, for the water of occult, fair trade.
So,
God, if I get the crest pack, I'm gonna fucking double my proficiency bonus and create so many goddamn ravens.
Even if it's not a dire situation, I need to just
Yeah, just gonna
use
do
it
it.
next time I have 10 proficiency.
Yeah.
you just want me to throw down 10 raven pogs.
Yeah.
Davis,
Wait,
I feel the power.
Come on!
And
Got
for
it.
good measure, he's gonna expand the thimble and jump in it, and then
Okay.
cloak a billowing, just to see.
Sick.
it's pretty sick.
Ta-da!
It's pretty sick.
Sweet, I do fit.
Hell yeah.
Very sick. All right.
It's like built-in cover for you, practically.
It is actually.
It's my getaway vehicle.
Things I didn't consider, but yeah, it is actually
Hey, if you
cover.
allow my illusion to give.
Yeah, this thing definitely gives cover for him. Yeah.
You know, our friend Sedge could pull boats out of his pants too. This is quite a superpower you got there.
Just gonna turn to you slowly and be like, well, why didn't he leave his pants?
We talked about it multiple times. We think everybody else would be more
'Cause
comfortable
he's
if we kept him on.
Or that.
But hey, I got this cool painting, and I'll pull it out. Yeah. Spin it a little bit.
Huh. That looks cool, actually.
As he goes to spin it, Cielo, since you're looking at it, go ahead and give me a perception check at the painting.
Sure. God, this bunny's perception is good. And it's a nat 20, 32.
Oh, jeez.
What the
Okay.
hell? Behold the brushstrokes.
Well, no, there's something else to it. As Al's spinning it, I'm not gonna make this a whisper because you can point it out if you wish. There's actually almost like a glowing after effect, and you actually see it ever so faintly, almost like projecting a 3D image of that the mantra that was drawn on the painting, because it's spinning so fast that it kind of plays like a trick on the eye. Maybe you're not sure. And
yeah, I'm gonna rub my eyes and like, hey, I'll do that again.
No, with pleasure. What?
Same thing.
Same thing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna rub my eyes. Hey, Al, do that again.
Sure thing. I'll do it a third time.
Yeah.
We have to leave eventually, guys.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Appreciating.
No, come here. Hold on. Look at this. I swear I'm not seeing things.
Davis, we're appreciating art right now.
Yeah.
I'll spin it again.
Do that on the
Davis,
way.
come look at this. No,
I
literally, look at this. Damn it.
Davis, I think you need a turn to appreciate the art. Get over here.
Fine. Show me what's going on.
Ha!
As they're pointing it out to you, go ahead and give me a perception check at advantage.
Yep.
Oh, you already have advantage. Go ahead and add a guidance on top of that.
Oh,
So
sure.
advantage with
Yeah.
or
Damn.
27.
You see it. Yeah, DC is 25. You see what he's pointing out.
Oh.
Wow.
Wait. Sage made this?
What the?
He
what the
painted
hell is
himself.
that?
I watched him. It was fast.
That-
I'll stop spinning it, flip it around.
Was he
See, it's
spinning
got-
it when he made it? Like, how does he know how to do that? So that
I don't know. I didn't know he was a, spooky
Al,
hat.
I don't know how to tell
There's-
you this, but it glows when you spin it. You know?
Wow. Okay. That was cool. I'll give you that.
I'm pointing to both of them. Which of y'all can spin this faster? But delicately.
I mean, we know the answer is Karos or Rock, right? Like, either
Well, I-
Karos by sheer strength or.
I was gonna say it'd be more like, well, I can throw it up in the air really high and it'll spin a bunch then.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
It might be fragile.
Ah,
It is on parchment. Or
Yeah, it's on
or
canvas.
something?
It's on a small canvas. Like a little pocket-sized canvas. It's not a large object. Like it's
It sounds like 4 by
maybe
6 or something, right?
yeah.
My luck, if I throw it, it's gonna get stuck in a tree. I can get it though.
Hans, I need your help.
Okay. You're not attuned to Hans, right? He's just kind of active.
Yes.
He's just. Are you
Yeah.
attuned to him or not?
I am still tuned. Nice, yeah.
Okay. Yes. So you have full functionality of Hans. So Hans gonna. And this is the first time that Cielo
Surprise.
will see it. Oh, and Opal and everyone
And
that's
Doom.
not part of the group. Yeah, this what you thought was just like a mummified kind of maybe slightly macabre necklace, choker collar kind of thing. Yeah, that had like a little hand on it. It turns out it activates and it attaches it. And he's got this little cobalt claw just perched up on his shoulder.
Hello, Hans. Could you spin this for me? Kind of like, what? Yeah, you can't see if I show you an example. You can spin really well.
You'll just hear real quick, and you'll hear a voice. What the fuck is that?
He's friend-shaped. Who said that?
And you just see
Friend shape?
you just see Pew like walking over to it. You're like,
Hans, Pew. Pew, Hans. Any
Pew gives him the
questions?
Hans gives him the middle finger.
He likes you.
He's
I'm
like,
gonna nudge up back to Ben and be like, "Hey, I got a good feeling about these guys."
I'm gonna look at Yellow and kind of point question undead.
technically yes.
No.
Undead friend? Undead friend.
When you say
Friend.
undead friend, I kind of look at you very questioningly, and I reach for my holy symbol.
Ben,
I
look.
I put a hand over Hans and kind of cover him like, no, please,
My friend.
friend.
Ben, they said it's friend-shaped, all right? Leave it alone.
I said, if anybody speaks celestial, you'll hear me say, if that thing does anything crazy, I'm going to kill it.
So we just hear like sing-songy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Davis, give me a wisdom check.
Okay,
Power.
push this here now.
Yes, you do get to. Not quite yet. No proficiency, but you do get your
Natural
advantage.
one. So, oh,
Okay.
oh, I do get advantage.
Yeah, because you have your
wow,
total.
shit, 19.
Right.
So
Yo.
no proficiency, wisdom, so it's just total of dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
You pick up on little bits of what Ben says.
Okay, like the
About,
general kind of positive, negative,
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, so
Yeah.
it's kind of got some dirtiness to it, like slight aggression is what I get.
Yes, exactly. Like it may sound melodic and harmonious and light, but there's undertones of "I am going to smite this thing."
Ben, you might actually, Ben, with your perception, you'll probably notice me and be like, that's not nice. You just kind of like a little bit of a, that doesn't seem very nice. In fact, actually, if you still have detect thoughts going, you might be like, I think what he said was kind of mean. I don't know. I'll keep it.
It only lasts for a minute, so it's probably not.
Okay.
It's done. It's done. Yeah. So
Look, he's a friend. I'm gonna set him on my head. Hans, do a little dance. Do the little dance.
he
got
starts,
some
you
moves.
know, he starts kicking his little fingers out. Deep, deep, deep.
Hello,
deep,
my
deep.
baby. Hello, my darling.
Yep.
Hello,
Exactly.
ragtime gang. I'll put out the lute
Yeah.
and we'll dance together.
Oh, and then when you see that, like Opal will look, and you'll see Opal's eyes will, zoom, and she's like, "Oh,
So Opal, how do you like ragtime?
no, it's interesting. That's a cool like. Is that a bound familiar? I haven't seen anything like that.
Yes,
Does Opal speak
technically.
celestial?
No, she does not.
Okay.
I don't
She
think
could
that's.
understand it with her.
Yeah, say now that magic.
Yeah, not without magic. She can. She's like, huh. Yeah. To your friend, if that thing is a bound familiar, then that it serves Al, so it's not gonna do anything malignant. You're good. How did you get that? That's like, huh?
It's a long story, and we saved him from a bad place.
And I think we can talk about it on the road, right, everybody? And like start packing stuff up on the wagon.
Hans, quick, spin the painting.
on on his middle claw, just.
He's a globetrotter. Oh my god.
So it spins. So perfect. As you guys are loading up the carriage and getting ready to go, it's a little, a little cramped here, but it's not terrible. They're not going to be moving too fast right now. They still have to head back to. Oh wait, no, you guys have your own carriage here as well. Never mind, you have two carriages. That's
Oh,
right.
okay, cool.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So you guys split up half and half. You have the carriage that they brought up that was your original carriage that had like all the equipment that they brought up that Dregnar had left behind, and then you have your carriage that you drove up here that you took some of the individuals that needed attention, and forgive me. And as you guys are getting ready to go, you do look back at the tower, and you see that Serge is emerging from the Anubliette. As he starts to emerge, he sees you riding off and just gives you a solid wave, and then with thaumaturgy gives you a strong elephant's trumpet, and says he'll be seeing you soon. And
I'll wave
when
the
it's that
painting.
loud, it's a little ominous.
Soon. I'll go back to him and I'll wave with the painting.
And
Slightly less ominous though.
he'll give you a thumbs up from far.
If anybody's paying attention, you will notice that Ben has a very somber, almost sad appearance because this is the first morning that he hasn't cast a spell in a year.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's,
goodness.
your morning ritual is broken, right? No routine. Gotta get to your new routine starts today.
Where'd the habits go?
So,
Yeah, actually, I had a 20 on perception / insight, so I would notice, and I would just feel like, you did it. Good job, bud. This is great.
No.
You made something really nice.
Yeah, I can't. You said it was a full year worth of doing that? Oh my goodness. I never done
Yes.
anything for a full year.
Every morning, 1 year, cast spell, make temple.
That's dedication, man.
Ooh. No, you've done a lot of good. It's-
But now, time for next venture.
Well, welcome to the menagerie, bud. You and where is he? Well, wherever
Put
Seal
bell
is.
around neck. That
Hey.
may help.
That's a very good idea. I think he would object. Don't you?
Yes,
I mean,
but funny. See, you try.
That's
I
probably
I
true.
think he has a 29 stealth right now, if I'm not mistaken. The 14 roll.
Cielo,
I mean, so we're on the road at this point, I assume, right?
You guys are heading back too. So as you guys are in the two wagons, kind of riding next to each other, 14 has emerged and she's driving one of the wagons, and whoever else wishes to drive the next. You guys are kind of driving side by side.
So
Okay.
I think I'm the
Along-
default. I don't know if anybody else is proficient with. Oh no, wait, I'm water vehicles, not land vehicles. Never mind.
yeah. Where's the
same
sail?
Concept, dude, same concept.
Similar.
You know, just ignore port, starboard, and tacking. You'll be all right.
Just the
Raise
just
the mainsail. The what?
James, what does that mean?
What's
Turn
up,
the
the
kid.
boom bang?
Oh, stop!
Adjust
We
the
need to
jib.
stop. Drop anchor.
We're in irons. We're in irons.
That's it. I'm hopping overboard.
All right. Goodbye, Alex.
Adam, I will take the first hour or so to attune to the stone.
Okay.
And then after that, I am going to start fucking with this book because it's very interesting.
All right. Materia, it's a lot easier. Once you drop one of your, you don't even need to drop it. So it takes 10 minutes. And what happens is when you're focusing and attuning on it, you reach into your pocket at one point and it's not there. And you're looking for the stone. And then you look at, it catches
Yellow?
a little.
Huh?
Wow.
That's my first assumption. Cielo,
Yeah, where'd it go?
It wasn't. What do you mean? What?
And Cielo, you notice that his holy censer, his is it a mace? I don't remember what we. Yeah, it's a mace.
yeah.
Flail.
Yeah, it's a reskin. It's a reskin. Yeah. You see that it actually now has like this violet fuchsia shimmer to it that looks a lot like that stone that you handed him.
What did you do?
I'm looking at him because I haven't noticed my sensor glowing.
I'm gonna
Sit.
shrug at you like it wasn't me.
Sit down.
Down?
No, I do sit down. As I'm pointing while because I'm sitting down right now.
I mean, you should probably stay sitting down. Yeah. Is that okay?
What? Sitting down? Yes, fine.
No, it glows. It's glowing.
Sitting down glows?
God. I'm gonna point at your like censure.
Oh, yes, that's. Whoa. I look at Cielo. What do you do?
What? It wasn't me.
I'm gonna give him the stank eye.
It
I'm-
wasn't me.
I'm assuming I'm
Mom.
gonna like tilt it around in my hand and I'll see the stone on one side.
Yeah, you'll see
Oh.
you'll see
Yeah.
an impression of the symbol of the stone. Yeah, it's kind of into the handle, and the glow is
Oh.
familiar.
Now you feel bad for blaming the bunny again, huh?
Never.
Wow.
But you do this. You gave me stone.
I did not.
You gave stone.
It didn't. No. The note
You know
had-
your stone?
didn't,
You
it,
stole
it didn't
stone.
have my name on it.
So not yours. You
Wasn't
stole.
me. Oh my god.
You can tell now that the corner of his mouth is kind of going up a little bit because he's just messing with you.
I'm kicking back, smiling at Davis.
Got Laurel and Hardy right here.
He's gonna
Yeah.
do the thing I know Cielo hates. He's gonna try to do the little ear tussle.
Ooh. I think he's in trouble.
I'm gonna try to rabbit hop away.
Okay. You go ahead.
I'm not gonna like try. I'm just, 'cause I know you always run away. You always scamper away. So I'm just kind of
Yeah.
reaching my hand out.
So.
I marked one off.
All right. Okay.
He jumps from one carriage to the other.
To the other, yeah.
Oh.
No, I would allow that actually if you wanted to jump off and jump onto the other one.
Absolutely, that sounds fun if they're close enough. For
Yeah,
sure.
of course. Yeah. You guys are essentially like riding next to each other, taking it slow on the trail that it was the trail that you took north that is just outside of West Green. That is where the Sunlit Spire was established. So it's a 30-minute cart ride, and you guys are within West Green proper. During the ride, so Pew will say, "Well, so let's see. Let's get to the actual business part of what we're here for. We were able to get one of the groups. Most of them made it safely to. Well, actually, all of them made it safely to West Green, but unfortunately, we lost a few members of that group during the raids. We are needing to go to a number of the remaining dig sites, which unfortunately are multiple days of travel away. But we just need to know a direction, and we can start heading. So he will discuss like what the situations are. We currently have 1, 2, 3. Making sure I'm not missing anything on my screen. I think it's 6 total sites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh, 5?
I mean, if it's all those
Maybe it's
little
5,
star
maybe it's
things,
6.
I see like 12 of them.
No, that's something else.
Okay.
That's going to be an update to your map here in a second. I forgot that this. I'm thinking I have some of you guys on the GM layer covering stuff up, so let me just move you guys.
So Adam, on the map, the tower is where Pebble is, or is it off this?
Yeah, it's just north. So this would be West Green. You're just 30 minutes north. You're essentially part of West Green.
Okay. So we're
It's
basically
not
like going
yeah.
towards the lake, but not too far away.
You guys are heading down now. So
Yeah, but I'm saying the temple is towards the lake.
Yes. So each square is about a day's worth of travel. So you're essentially
barely
right.
down the road. Got it.
Yeah. You're right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. Okay, 5. Oh, there's 6. Yeah, there's 6. I knew there was 6. Okay, cool. They're not necessarily the best markers, but these are the ruin markers, where they have teams.
Okay, so we still don't see them, I don't think? Or I don't, at least.
What screen are you on?
We're on the west,
Map,
or the
map.
west map, yeah.
Oh, I was pinging on the GM layer. I'm sorry. So there's one up here. There's one in these trees.
Oh, okay.
One in the hill.
I see them now. Okay, these things, got
Okay.
it.
One in the mountains. One between the rivers. And then one there. Yeah.
So 3 north, 3 south. Okay.
And like you'll see there's one up here, but that's technically on Kled lands.
Right.
And then these are little villages right here, right here. This
So
is part
this
of
is Deeproot?
the swamps. Yeah, part of not all Deeproot, right? It's part of the marshes and swamps. Deeproot's somewhere in here,
Gotcha.
like way off the map. Down.
Let's not go that way.
I mean, we're familiar with it. We know our way around. JK.
So traveling together, you guys get to West Green, and you ride off to one of the sides. You enter through the northern pass, through the various wooded areas, forests, and sorry, you're not supposed to be here. Oop. And you pull off off the carriages, and you head into a establishment. Well, let's go look at it. You pull up to the Fat Goose, and it's a tavern and bar, and the body of the sign is the goose, and the neck and the head of the goose make up what the arm that holds the sign next to the building. And Pew and Nevesk and them say, all right, time to make a plan and figure out where we're all going.
Have they explained what they're doing, what their purpose is to Sejanai?
Nope.
Or not, that's Yellow and I, sorry.
Not that I'm aware of.
Because as far as I know, we're supposed to be rescuing people from the raiders. I haven't been told anything else.
Yeah, that's what Ben knows.
Okay.
Oops.
Ben might have picked up on the conversations don't actually line up with that, but you don't catch any ill intent or anything in what they're talking about. So you guys go into the Fat Goose. It's a fairly okay establishment. It's rather sparse at this time of day. There's not very many people in. The barkeep is a let's call it. Let's roll. Let's have some fun. Okay. It's a Air Genasi male is in the back of the bar. Sees you walking in, recognizes some of the people, and then says, they're just around the corner in the side room. Do you guys need any water or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Just some
All right.
innovations. Just something nice. Something cool.
Got you. I'll get some pictures sent. As he's speaking, Davis, as your interactor, you see that his hair is constantly always just slightly breezing. His Air Genasi nature comes through. All right, Neves leads the way, and as you turn into this little a little side room, there is a table there. There is what were their names? Shoot, it wasn't not Rafa, the other person that was with them. Oh, I never gave you names for them. That's interesting. So you'll see a pair of individuals that you recognize. They were the ones that were at the tower at the Sunlit Spire, accompanying the stocky dwarven individual that was injured, and they are both of some various elven descents. One seems to have their eyes where it would be white. The whites of their eyes are black, and their irises are a very vibrant, bright, almost like gold color. And they have relatively palish complexion with very light blonde, soft-touched hair. And he introduced himself as Varson.
Okay.
So I'll spell his name. Varson. And he is essentially I'll say, light-colored elf for now.
Sorry, did you say black Slara gold pupil?
Yes, black Slayer, gold pupil, glows kind of it doesn't glow out, but it's definitely it's a striking feature.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then the other individual that you've met, they seem to also be of elven descent, maybe a little bit different. Cielo, this would be the first time that you actually paid attention to them. Go ahead and give me a survival check based on your background.
Yeah.
This individual, as you're looking at them, because it's what we said at the time of year it is. Did we say it was spring? Wait, sorry. We're in reverse hemispheres, so this would be our March. So it would be fall. So yeah. So you're seeing that this individual, they have orange and amber hues to their skin tone and their eyes. Their hair is like reddish brown. They have the pointed ears that are like elven. What was your survival check?
I got another nat 20.
Okay, for a total of
32.
32. This individual is indeed has more of a tie to the Fey realms. They are a very variant of elf. This is an Eladrin, a seasoned walker, a seasoned stepped. Their visuals and their complexions and what they embody changes with the seasons. So right now, as it is summer transitioning into fall, they are taking on the browns, the oranges, the reds, and it is of course, for them, you understand because you are so familiar with this, with your natural, it is a time of death, right? As fall indicates the leaves falling and things preparing for the cold winter. So you understand that their personality is going to be a little bit more on the dreary and the drab side, which won't necessarily reflect their personality in a few months. They might be completely different. So, hi, and she introduces herself. Tane, nice to meet you, I think. It's good to see some of you again. Yeah, so Tane. T-A-Y.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
Oh, Tane. Female, Eladrin. Alright. Well, and then of course you do see Devesk and the individual that you met as well that evening. He was traveling alongside with the carts with you, and that is Bodhi, the de facto head of the Heralds of Exploration out here in the open plains. He is the dwarven individual that has a very short kept beard, but almost like the Giga Chat beard, and a very strong jawline. He has long dark hair that stops right around the ears with a couple wisps of silvers and grays in there. And he says, well, it's good to have everyone here that needs to be in here to discuss, well, retrieval of our people and objects that are vital to the security of, well, history and, potential futures. Because, as we understand, based on our exposure to this, there are relics out there that, if they fall into the wrong hands, could potentially, well, sunder our world. So, and he'll pull out a map, and that's where you'll get this like slightly updated map, and you'll see that there are indicators and markers, and that's what those little dots were. So let me switch back over. So Bodhi will start to discuss. So everybody, I believe, has met everybody in some capacity, so we're not going to bother with these introductions. This is our concern, and this is our task. Pulam and his associates have been graciously assigned to come down here and help us escort our various team members and friends and colleagues from the various dig sites and ruins that we are currently investigating, as the Pack's activities are becoming more and more hostile, and well, as we do not need to frighten and concern the local populace, as between this, what stays in this room, this chamber, as the lands begin to warp and twist in whatever happenings are going on based on the activities that we are finding out there. So, as you can see, it is not promising, it is not boding, as all of these little markers, and he points to the various little star-like markers, were once villages and establishments that are no longer there, as the pack has, consumed them. So we can see that many places of rest are no longer available to us, and when we do venture out, we need to understand that it is potential a week or two out, going out and returning. We have teams in 6 locations that are reporting as safe, but we need to make sure that we're able to go escort them and, well, fight off whatever we may encounter. So,
So the idea
unfortunately,
that we're going to pull them out of these sites and take whatever we can get out of there, or
that is indeed what you were tasked with.
got it.
And Opal will say, yeah, it's what's in the contract.
Yeah,
So,
I don't read a lot of that stuff. These guys.
yeah, I understand. Yeah, so essentially, as we know, we have currently 6 more active sites that need to be escorted out. We were fortunate that the ones over at the Burning Pits location, which is not on this map as it's further into the plains, they are the ones that managed to make it back yesterday. And that's actually
And they weren't
we
caught
are
up
able
in the raid,
to.
I hope.
Well, as we mentioned, we did lose a few members,
Oh.
but thankfully, majority everyone is okay, and Pew will speak up and say, well, they did take some of the reliquaries as well, which is a concern, but it is for us to deal with in the nearer future. The immediate task is, well, escorting people to safety before, everything on this map is bloodstained. So, with that, real quick, I do need to do a little dice rolling and a little bit of some fun, because you guys are gonna kind of pick your own adventure, kind of like with Strahd, where you guys do rolls and it changes what is there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, 1, 2, 3. There should be 6 players, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 6 players. So, can I have everyone roll a? Let's just do a d20. Just everyone roll me a straight d20. Okay.
Oi.
So let me write.
One.
D20s tonight.
Right.
Whoa,
Wow.
let's go! Wait, we're not gonna
Everything
what?
balances.
Oh my god.
It's the fate of the universe. We gotta balance out.
Oh fuck. Oh,
Yeah.
I really want Carlos to roll at 12.
Yeah, alright. It is a d20 roll.
Ah, damn.
5.
It just hit the ground and stopped.
Dude, it just thought.
Yeah, it's like,
Nah, that wasn't a roll. That was
I
cocky.
was gonna say, that's gotta be
Alright.
good.
And Cielo, what are you? Just a d20, please.
Okay.
3. Okay, cool. Alright.
I just rolled my physical die twice and it landed on 11 and 13.
Right
Oh,
around
damn,
12.
it's like you're dodging.
Just dancing around. Just dancing.
Alright. So, this is a little bit of. I'm gonna have you guys help me set up some DMing stuff. Alright. So, my natural 20 is, which is 2 of you. Go ahead and give me a roll off. See who gets to pick first.
Oh, take that, sucker. Oh shit! Alright, fuck you, man. Let's go.
Because you talk shit, you lose. Okay, cool.
Wait, but this is an opposed
Alright.
roll, so I'm gonna add my bravura. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm lucky in
Okay.
for 20. I just choose 20 to get. I don't read the rules.
Alright.
I am
so
the
let me-
rules.
Actually, I can just change y'all's numbers because y'all are in that order. Alright, so Al.
That's true.
Al is 16. Alright, so Al. So it goes Al, Davis, Ben, Kara, Cielo, Rock. Okay. So, Al. Of the 6 sites, which one do you want to choose? Just on the map. There's one up in the here, mountains, rivers, and then close to the border.
The river one seems the most interesting to Al.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll stick with that one. Yeah.
You
Ow.
motherfucker.
I steal the water. It's my water.
Damn it.
I'm gonna drive the boat and kill us all.
Okay. Alright. So Al picked the location. Alright. So now, Davis. Which one?
I'll go top northwest.
So right all the way up here. Alright.
Get as far away from Al as I can, 'cause I'm so mad.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
Alright,
One dig site. Maybe even the best dig site.
Alright,
Your
Ben.
smells. I don't want your stinky dick site.
Since
You
Ben
have
really isn't paying attention, doesn't really know what's going on, still thinks he's going after the people from the bandit thing. And they said they went west, so I'm going to choose whichever one's the most west.
Wait, I already chose that.
probably.
But then this one, probably.
Mountains or hills? Which one do you want to do?
I'm
Yeah, I'll let you
kinda
pick.
close.
Mountains or hills?
Mountains.
Mountains, right? This is a little. This is a little more like DMing, not necessarily story right now. So if you want to change your choice, you can, Ben, based on that. But gotcha. Okay. Then Karos. You have trees, hills, and border.
I'll go for the hills.
The hill.
Run
Okay.
to the hills.
All right. And now, last but not least, unless you wish to defer, Cielo, you have forest and border. Which one would you like to pick?
Force.
Forest. All right. Yellow. And rock on the border. Okay. So, now, based on what rolls I have you guys do on the table, we will establish what is actually waiting for you at the ruin. Something, nothing, yada yada, blah blah blah. All right. So obviously you guys will not know much, but depending on what you guys roll, I will be able to tell you certain aspects of these locations. So we will start in reverse order. So Rock, if you would be so kind, and then we'll take a break as this, and then we'll pick up with our story. So this is a little loose, setting things up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can you roll me a D12, Rock?
I can roll a D12. Roll that one. Okay, 11.
Nice.
11. All right.
11. I like the ones. I'm sticking with ones.
Good man.
All
Good
right.
man.
I'm just writing down. Sorry, guys. This is a lot of me bookkeeping.
Next time, ask me to roll a D11 D1. I guarantee I'll get a triple.
Yeah,
11D1.
11 D1. All right.
Best number. Step side golf ball.
All right. All right. Now, Cielo, go ahead and roll me a D12, and if you roll 11, you roll again. 8. 2. All right, thank you. Now, Karos, same thing. If you roll an 11 or an 8, we reroll.
Okay.
One, two,
Another
three,
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is it fate? Oh.
All right. All right, Ben. D12, please. 3. Where is yours? Okay. Sorry, I'm just making sure that it works out. All right. Ben. All right, Davis.
I rolled a 10 in person.
And 10.
After I rolled a 3
Okay.
first, and then I re-rolled.
Gotcha. Right, so that would be. All right, and then Al. Reroll it.
Roll. I was thicker all day.
No, that's
Shit.
mine.
Reroll it.
One more time and you die.
That's right.
You're dead.
Oh, rip.
Roll it.
Kill Al.
Can I bring Pro back in?
Yeah, just go ahead and reroll it again. Unfortunately, that's the nature of doing this. There you go.
Hey,
What are y'all doing? Never mind, I'm out of here. Bye.
Bye. fucking hate you, bloody lot, anyway.
Alright. Alright, so that is... Now I know what locations those are. Alright, next. And you guys can all roll this. Essentially, I need to see... Alright. So all of you can go ahead and roll me 2d6s.
Do we
And
do
then
this in which order?
It doesn't matter. Just let me know. Yeah, Davis is a 2 and a 2. 2 and 2.
Ben's a 2 and a 2.
Sorry, Ben is 2 and 2. Thank you.
I was 6 and a 6.
Ooh.
6. And that's interesting. 6. 5 and 1. Alright, who else am I missing?
Apparently, Davis and I are going to jail with real doubles.
5 more.
You're going too
cards.
fast.
Alright, Cielo 2d6 and Rock 2d6.
6 and a 3.
6 and 3.
Ooh. I think we're 6 different numbers.
And then 5 and 6.
Nice.
Alright, perfect. Cool. I have noted that down. I will consult my table and I will create these encounters. So,
We're gonna die.
not necessarily. So with that, as you guys have gathered and have discussed, and the maps are presented before you with the updates, Bodhi will say, "This." So we have a few interesting locations that we need to make sure that we get people out. And I will start, and he starts explaining. So down here around the border, we have a crew that is relatively safe at the time. The border makes it easy for them, and are quite far out of the Pax territories. So this one should be is still on the map. We still have a team there, but they are out of the way. Now, swinging over to the rivers, this one, thankfully, the natural flow of the rivers does give us some coverage, and the fact that the pack had destroyed the city of Little Drop, they seem to have forgotten about that territory currently, though they do have scouts and patrolling parties from time to time. It is established that when a patrol is observed, lights out, hunker down, wait for them to ride by. And I will actually label the city of Little Drop because I dropped its name. It's a Little Drop, but it is destroyed or pillaged, ruined, however you want to raised. There you go.
It's not at the dig site. There it is. Okay.
Yeah, so it's the one that's close to the lizard. So it's forming almost like a natural camouflage because they've already, quote unquote, raided there. So over here in the mountains, this one is perhaps the most difficult to get to, just because it is up in, well, it is in a canyon, a crevasse space within the mountains. Lots of natural cover. The journey to and from is actually probably what is going to be most perilous. Up here in the hills, now this is the one that is probably most concerning, as it is perhaps the one that is most exposed, as it is a dig site leading down, and it is simply exposed. It is in the open. The hills provide minimal cover, and we do have a large team there that is currently excavating and gathering what historical references and facts that they are able to gather. And this is and then the.
If I may, is the larger team for safety, or is it just the current dig site of importance?
The larger team is just simply the expanse of the site. It was deemed that this is a larger site. On the surface, it looks relatively unimpressive. It is a few little holes, but there is a whole network underneath. Apparently, some ruins that are buried, and since it is such an expansive location, it has a large team of explorers, students, and college members. Now, please keep in mind, each location does have a small unit of protection, though they are far from capable of warding off a proper, assault from a raiding party of the pack. This is where you come in. They are there to be a deterrent and a protector, right? Or to ensure that if the site becomes compromised, that they have plans to escape. Now, there are other sites that have been pillaged, and unfortunately, those sites, well, we hope that the individuals that are pillaging them have not figured out the various objects and contents that they have acquired. Most of them will truthfully be mundane, and most of them will be something of just a loss to the historical records. But based on some of the findings that we have seen and things that we have sent back to Whitslaw, there are, again, I'm going to stress, there are objects here that are, of capable powers. So,
Understood. Thank you very much.
of course, I wish I wish this was something simple, but
Whoops.
it will take time.
Part of the job.
Let's hope if tales of what I have heard about you and what you have displayed on the first evening here, hopefully you will be more than just a deterrent. Cielo's location. Is there anything on Cielo's location? This one is yes.
Where do you go?
This one is rather interesting. The surrounding acacia jungles and that make it a bit inhospitable. Many biting insects and dangerous native creatures call this cluster of vegetation, a small jungle forest, home. The site itself is relatively secure. And then the last one up at the top, this one is perhaps this one is the furthest away from our home base here, and it is the one that is most close to properly held packed territory. Their stronghold of Sun Rule is but about 3 or 4 days of travel from the northwestmost dig site.
So where is
So that
Sunwhirl on this map? Would we?
No, this is a map that was for DM. This was to show you the distance that you guys are traveling, and then these are the immediate dig sites. So again, as you remember, Whitlaw to the border, and then the transition in color represents the border between the open plains and Cled.
Right.
And just based on how you guys traveled, you guys didn't make any real pit stops, so we never went to any of these little villages. And then, and I just have the current locations that are most concerning.
Sunwhirl would be like off the map to the northwest-ish?
Yes.
Okay.
So if we were to...
Woohoo.
1 second.
Are you going to do the big map?
Yeah.
Can you take me higher?
Yeah.
I can see the
So,
whole-
Sunroll would be like somewhere, right? Because like this isn't actual, like, this is elevations, right? So it's like, somewhere around here. Because you have Whitlaw, like 10 days worth of travel, gets you to the border, so like Sunroll is somewhere around here.
So like West Creek's
Right.
like here-ish, kind of? Is that about right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like right on the border.
Got it.
Not maybe the most accurate because I have to like remeasure the map and everything,
no
but
worries.
So you guys are right on the border of Cled with the open plains, and just please understand that the various sites are both historically significant as the practicing of magics and The arcane have become more and more prevalent again after the 100, 200 some years of darkness, or where it was shunned upon. There are items and sources of knowledge that are hidden and buried and forgotten, perhaps better to be forgotten, but as those that follow the dead queen seem to have a inkling and a needing to raid these locations and find what they can and bring it back to their stronghold, to try to understand what the purpose of all this is. Um, the, the urgency is that we just need to make sure that anything that could have been forgotten that is indeed a threat to our world remains out of reach of those and safely locked behind behind the alabaster vaults, or at least transported somewhere else.
Understood.
With that, do you guys have any questions for Bodhi or Pew or any of the individuals in here?
If I can add a character, add some of the names again. I
Yeah.
got the first 4 location names based on the surrounding area, but the last 2 jungle and something.
Well, I said it kind of loose. So yeah,
Because they both
the
kinda-
cielo is kind of jungly. It's within a cluster of trees that essentially assembles a jungle,
Mhm.
and the dig site itself is nestled away, but the wildlife and vegetation is what makes it dangerous. And then the top one is the closest to firmly held pack territory.
Okay.
So, and it's the closest to Sun Rule, and Sun Rule is the seat of power for Orbenta, the younger daughter that is ruling in the place of the dead queen. So,
nice. Thank you.
okay. Yeah. So with that, yeah. So with you, and again to kind of help with the namesakes and everything. So the individuals that are in here with you one more time. So Novesk, he is a male goblin with thinning, slick-backed hair, wears a leather strap around his forehead and as a headband. He has prior knowledge in relations with Cielo, and he often has a big grin. He is associated and one of the main members of the Cryptic Collectors. The Cryptic Collectors are simply a group that is utilized as they're tomb raiders. They're rune rousers. They go into ruins and they take what they can. They have a working agreement and a pact with the heralds and them to assist one another. They skim off the top essentially. Bodhi is the dwarven male, the Giga Chad beard. He has been here the longest. He has been here for 50 plus years. It used to be safe and peaceful. He's seen the blood tides and seen what has changed. And he's kind of the de facto head of the heralds out here. Then you have the 2 individuals that you met at the Sunlit Spire after the raid. 2 of the 3, and the 2 that are here are both of elven descent. There's Varson, that is a light blonde hair, palish skin, but their eyes are, as you said it, they're blacked out, but they have golden pupils and irises. The Solera is black, sorry, that's what I wanted to say. And then there's Tane. Tane is a female Eladrin that is currently in the autumn season. On top of that, you have your Pew Lamb, you have 14, you have Opal, the Crass Menagerie.
Yo.
So, does anyone have any questions or anything you wish to discuss while we have the table?
Don't think so on my end.
Do Eladrin eyes change with the season, or what color are our eyes?
Eladrin's eyes, soft brown right now.
And it's one surface, no discernible people.
No. They
Ah.
regular. That's
regular
the
eyes.
that's
Yes.
the Eladrin.
Iris, they
That's
just have
tame.
colored irises.
Tame. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Eladrin, they change with seasons. They're so right for her right now because it's fall. Fall. Cielo knows this. You guys would know this, but Cielo knows. Fall is associated with death and changing, so she's gonna be more dour and drab in personality. Like their personalities change with seasons as well.
Okay.
So she's in her emo season right now.
Nice.
Hey, I gotta step away for a few minutes. I'll be back.
Oh, we're good. We're just gonna take a break unless someone has anything at the table. So
Feeling good right now.
very well. All right. So when we return, we'll finish up the table discussion, and you guys can kind of plot a course where you guys are going next.